Hi guys, this video is because of a post, as you can see here, from a user, and pacman is of course super important. Pacman is our package manager, hence the name pacman, right? Now, the application itself is probably like 90% or 99% no issue, but it's the configuration of pacman.conf that's important. If you start messing with the code, you get this kind of thing. You have here config file etc pacman.conf line 1. Even a space or a tab or something strange, if it does not understand what's inside the pacman.conf, you get this error parsing and stuff like that. Anyway, you're done. You can't update anymore. So, since it's that important, I want to make, of course, a video for it, and probably I already have, but this is then a summary of all the things you could do. And then, of course, first of all, Ctrl-Alt-T and pacman, which is nano pacman.conf, and you just go and have a look. If I start typing something here like Eric, right? I start the line 1 pacman.conf with my name because I was busy doing all kinds in the terminal, but actually was looking somewhere else, and I did a Ctrl-X and I said yes please, save it, and update my system. I get config file etc pacman.conf. All directive must belong to a section. Another message that something is wrong. So end pacman, all I need to do is make sure this is gone again, right? I hope you can read this. So in the beginning I said just something gibberish. For pacman this is gibberish. It's not for me, it's for pacman, right? So that's one thing. Now let's assume you deleted a whole bunch of lines and say, oh my god, right? Everything is gone. Well, let me check first. Update, right? Not fixed. So Eric needs to be gone. Ctrl-X, yes, please. And then everything is working again, okay? So let's assume everything is just broken. Well, it all depends. So in the computer file system etc, let's go, where is the file? pacman.conf. If you run, look at this, if you run the ATT, the ArcoLinux tweak tool, we know things matter, backups matter, hosts back, nswitch.conf back, pacman.pack. So you can always, if you run ArcoLinux tweak tool, you have backups. So you can always compare. Did I change anything? And you know how we compare, right mouse click, melt, right? So I've added here RxVT, Unicode and VirtualBox to the downgrade list. I don't want pacman to update these guys because otherwise I run in trouble, right? Today. Normally it's all empty. And here chaotic AOR is added and ArcoLinux NVIDIA is happening. Now I can still add this later on if I want to. So they can go as well if I want, but they're not used anyway. Right? This is just a hashtag. So this is an interesting way. Oh look, I've got a backup. I can quickly copy paste, open Sublime Text like this and open this with, that's a little bit difficult, open with other application, with default application, because it's back, the extension has no clue what it is. So I have to tell them, hey, open this with Sublime Text, of course, right? And then I can Ctrl-C, Ctrl-A, Ctrl-V, you can do anything you like with it. So that's the back, that's there on my system, but maybe it's not there on your system. So okay, so let's assume you don't have the ArcoLinux tweak tool yet. You did not start it yet because it's a clean install, whatever. So there is no file here. Then of course you can launch. Ctrl-Alt-E is our keyboard shortcut. Ctrl-T ATT is our alias to quickly start it. ArcoLinux, a longer thing, I have to type a little bit more, also a thing how to start it, and of course in menus, ArcoLinux tweak tool. So if you launch this tweak tool, in here as well, there is a reference to pacman.conf because we know it matters. We know users run into issues, try to change things, add repos, and a typo happens and boom. So fixes, is it here? Let me see, where was it again? I don't think it's here. It's in pacman, I think. Because here, the package manager is, all the information is here. We can use a blank pacman, auto reboot to select. We can reset pacman from online. We can reset pacman from local. So all these options are available. And we can give it a try if we do pacman.conf and we open this here. So let's type something here and then save. So this is broken now, pacman. And now we go up here and we scroll if we can. So super F full screen. We can reset pacman online. So that's grabbing the pacman.conf from our website, GitHub, and pasting it there. Okay. So what happened? It's back in order. This is gone. That's one thing. So let's do this again. All right. And save. Other option. If there is something local, if you don't have internet, again, fixed. And what if you would not know this? So blank is another thing, but that's a little bit more difficult. So I'm gonna stay away from that one. The other option is you don't run the tweak tool and know that on your system there is in user share. The ArcoLinux tweak tool provides also folders and files. So this is now for many things, as you see. There are files that are important for us here. This is for any distribution. ArcoLinux get mirrors, rate mirrors, and so on. Slick greeter, all kinds of files that matter to us, being on Arch. And there are things that are just on ArcoLinux. There are things that are for Arco. So pacman, here he is. Control C, so I would do Control A, Control C, go to here, Control A, Control V. Save, right? This is something I do. And then I have back my original pacman.conf. So hidden away in here as well. Now there is even another option because of how things evolved over 5 years, right? So ArcoLinux tweak tool has a backup, but there is also, and this one I have to really think about, where did we put it? User share, ArcoLinux, those are the licenses. There is, yeah. In user local, yes, local, user local, share, ArcoLinux, yes. Here are also files that matter. So when we build certain packages, we grab things from the internet while we do GitHub, right? When we say push it to the internet, we first say grab the last pacman.conf available online. And it's gonna be in here as well. So in here is as well a version of pacman.conf and a switch and how SDM is defined in ArcoLinux, how SDM.conf is defined, and so on. All you need to know, of course, is this is the file that's in etc/sdm.conf, and this is the file that's in etc/sdm.d something, right? sdm.conf.d. That's where that file is. So there are many fail-safes, right, to get to grips, to fix things, and there are many backups, but of course you need to know where they are. So that's what this video is all about. So if you have the ArcoLinux tweak tool, click, right? You have these buttons to reset everything, that's cool. But if you don't have them, then it's still available. There is no need for any GUI, any graphical user interface application, because it's there. It's available on our machine, 2 ways, ATT and the, well, actually it's called system config, I think, the application where we keep our backups. So keep it in mind, if you run into issues, there are on your machine, so you don't need the internet, that's the important thing. You don't need the internet to actually go and fix things, because it's already locally available and shared with you in certain files and folders. All right, have fun with ArcoLinux. Cheers.